Okay, now we're here with Heath Young at Australasian Safari 2011. Heath, how many safaris have you done now, mate?
This is my third and second on a quad.
Okay, so the first time was in a car or bike?
No, the first one was on a quad, the second one was on a bike, and we're back here for the third time on a quad. So, yeah.
So you decided the quad was better then?
No, that's just a challenge. Getting a quad across the line in these events is a big challenge, and that's what I'm here for.
So obviously you're getting some really good support here. We're in the factory KTM pits here with all the top two-wheel riders' bikes behind us, and your bike certainly is looking very much factory. We'll get you to give us a bit of a talk about that a bit later on. But what other riding have you done this year so far, mate?
Just generally Pony Express stuff. 4-hour Pony Express stuff this year. I haven't work commitments have really tied me down this year, so. I had a bit of a go at Yulgan Rally over in WA here, and it wasn't so successful. But anyway, went for a bit of a ride for a little while. Same with the Forest Rally at the start of the year in early April, that was. So again, unsuccessful even getting to the start line with that one. So a bit disappointed, but I'm hoping that luck is going to change for this event. So that's where I'm at.
Absolutely. So obviously you really like the navigational races with the Yulgan. You've done Condo before. How many times have you done Condo?
Condo twice. Again, this year I didn't end up even going. Didn't even pack the quad this year, but just knew I was going to have so many troubles trying to get it across the line, so I just didn't even pack it. But I'll be back there next year for sure. So
fantastic. And obviously all the nav racing here in Australia, you would think it could be leading to something even bigger and better. What do you like to do for the future overseas, mate? Anything?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got 2013 as a number to try and at least get an acceptance as an entry to do Dakar. So that's where we're heading to. So
fantastic. I know Paul Smith's definitely keen to be part of that as well, and hope we can get a couple of other guys over the line.
Yeah, that's it. Look, it's not a cheap exercise, but hopefully if we can, the small community can band something together, we can get over there and get across the line and just show the international guys how we can actually navigate and ride quads.
Well, if you need someone to come over and film it, just give me a yell, mate.
Yeah, no worries. You'll be first on the list. So yeah.
Good on you, mate. And also, obviously, we've given you some Sidchrome tools, thanks to our good friends at Sidchrome, and plenty of products there from CRC. These guys really support quad racing in Australia, so hopefully that comes in handy.
Yeah, no, I'll be looking forward to using some of these products and tools. It's hopefully not the tools so much, but the CRC products, hopefully as the event goes on. I'm not really sure how this weather's going to pan out. It's looking good now, but I know we've had a bit of weather out there in the last little while, so might be enduring a bit of slippery mud and all sorts of stuff. So that's the beautiful thing about this event. It just throws anything and everything at you any day. So
when you've got a whole week of racing, I suppose the weather can change a few times in that time.
Yeah, sure can. And out here, water just comes up and down as fast as anything. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the challenge. So.
Good stuff. We've heard a lot of things about your bike, mate. We're going to drag it out of the pit tent here so we can see exactly what's going on, get you to have a bit of a talk through it.
Absolutely. No worries. We'll do that right now.
Good on you, mate.
Cool. We've just moved the bike out of the work area. Just a little bit of a quick overall of what this bike entails. Its life started out as a KTM 505 SX, and basically what we've done is pulled it completely apart, had a look at it. We've then decided that needed a few more horsepower than what the 505 was going to do for us. So we went out and had a bit of a chat with Jeff Leask at KTM Australia, and decided that we were going to purchase a 690 Duke R. They're a road bike, and they're a 690cc motor in them with a 6-speed gearbox. And so what we've done there is taken the motor out of that particular bike and put it into a frame that was going to marry up with the SX rear end and the SX A-arms pretty much. We've measured the ergonomics of it all. So as you look at it now, the handlebars to the foot pegs to the front A-arms and the way the swing arm fits is all measures up the same as an SX quad. The ground clearance is exactly the same measurement as an SX quad, with standard SX tyres on it. Obviously we've lifted it now because of the 23 and the 22-inch tyres that we run accordingly. What we needed to do obviously is add a bit more fuel, so we've used a KTM 660 rally fuel tanks on the side of the unit. As you will see in some footage, we've had to build the frame a little bit differently to accommodate these tanks to be installed safely and in a way that we can remove them quickly. So this unit holds 45 litres of fuel. 40 litres of it is usable. The other 5 is where the fuel pumps are. I have 2 fuel pumps set up in this bike, so if one fails I can just disconnect and reconnect the new one, and off we'll go. The fuel cell for that is just down in the front there. We've also installed a oil cooler, which is tucked away up in there as well. That's just sits above the radiator, so that's up nice and high as well. As you can see at the front of the bike, we've had to make this frame a little bit more stronger and durable than an SX or an XC quad, KTM quad was sort of made. So we've got some external bar work that goes over the cover of the plastics. That's just so that our nav tail can sit on something very, very stable and secure without rattling apart, and I'm hoping that's going to do the job. The actual wheelbase between an SX quad and this one is around about 130 millimetres longer. So it's actually quite a long quad, but this at the speeds these things hoot along at, you sort of need that stability in having a longer wheelbase. The width is a standard SX, and the rest of it's just bolts on accordingly. We've got the side pod here. That's my toolbox and water, and I've got a small toolbox at the rear of the quad as well, just for easy access, i.e. First aid and tow rope and all that sort of stuff. Hoping I'm not going to need the tow rope, of course. And the rest of it's pretty straightforward. This, as I said earlier on, it's got a 6-speed gearbox, doesn't have a reverse. This is designed for long transport sections where you have to ride along a road, or it doesn't matter if it's just dirt even. It just need to be able to cruise along without having to rev the living daylights out of the motor, and hopefully will give us the durability and of spending the week on a quad, so and enduring 4,000 k's. So it's also got I'm running Olin suspension on this. That's a TTX version. I've got 2 sets, and I think there's about 4 or 5 sets in Australia. These shocks come from the US, and these are all set up to the bike weight and my weight as well. So the bike rides really well. It's been really good to go for riding after all these hours. It's probably taken us about 890 hours to build this quad, as to what you see right now. Yeah, so it's taken since the start of January to do this, off and on, and yeah, so I think that's that in a nutshell, really. That's it.